Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 17 in my journey towards monetizing my small YouTube channel. I wanted to start today by letting you know that I'm going to change the way I structure these weekly chats. So I'm not going to showcase my weekly statistics every single episode because, let's be honest, the numbers are not that impressive and it's a little bit boring and it doesn't really interest me that much, to be honest. The advantages that I'm receiving far surpass what the numbers might show, so I don't see any point in spending any time highlighting them unless something fantastic happens or something unexpected happens, or unless there's something specific that I want to talk about. So the way I'd like to structure these weekly videos is just to simply sit down, have a chat with you and let you know what I've been up to and what I'm learning along this journey. So over the past week, I released a new video called Rejection as an Artist, and I highlight 5 master artists from history that faced a lot of rejection. They were rejected by the art shows, the galleries, all the people who thought they knew what they were talking about at the time, said no to them, and they put their head down and they continued working and they didn't let all those rejections stop them. I'm quite proud of this video as it's such a common topic for artists and all creatives, I suppose, in any industry. We get a lot of rejections, we get a lot of no's. You do start to consider and compare your work to other people. So I think I was just trying to highlight in this video that people like Van Gogh, were rejected in their lifetime, and now we celebrate and really are so inspired by them. Why should someone else's opinion or someone else's viewpoint stop you from creating your vision that you truly believe, that really motivates you? So over the past 2 weeks, I've had the great pleasure of being able to visit 2 galleries to see 3 different exhibitions. Now, the biggest one was at the National Gallery of Australia in Canberra the other week. I had the pleasure of being able to see Gauguin, and it was spectacular. And I'm really looking forward to making a video about that exhibition shortly. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to head down to the New South Wales Art Gallery in Sydney, and I got to see the Alphonse Mucha exhibition, who I'm not sure if you know, but he was an artist who did a very Art Nouveau style of decorative art, but he was also a lot more than just one of the original graphic designers. He was an amazing artist and he drew the female form just to such perfection. He was such a master artist. It was an absolute pleasure to see that exhibition, and it was in I think it's called the North Building or the new wing of the New South Wales Art Gallery. So it was actually the first time I'd managed to go into that building to see an exhibition. So that was a double thrill for me. It's a beautiful building. So after we visited that exhibition in the morning, after lunch, we went to see the Archibald Wynne and Solomon Art Prize exhibition in the main gallery. And I do love to catch that every year if I can, and it was very inspiring. I always come away from seeing the Archibald with a lot of inspiration and a lot of excitement. It's traditionally a competition where it was open to absolutely everyone, so there was no need to have studied formally with any art training. You didn't have to know all the right people. It's literally just a competition that anyone, you've just painted a portrait, you put the portrait in, and you've got as fair a shot as maybe a previous Archibald winning artist, in theory. But it's always a pleasure to walk through because there's always a new name or some new style or technique or something that really, is really exciting. So I was very fortunate to be able to have those opportunities over the past 2 weeks. And gosh, I love visiting art galleries. Anywhere I go in the world, I always look for the art gallery because it's always a great chance to see something new. And you really do have to see art in person to really appreciate its brilliance and its magic. You have to, be able to see those paint strokes and see the texture and just be in the presence of it. It's for me, it's greatly inspiring, and I've loved to do it ever since I could remember as a kid. So I I do love to drag my own children through galleries any opportunity I get, and they're always dragging their feet at the beginning. But by the end of the day, if you keep it interesting and you keep them focused, they actually do respond very, very positively. Of course, there has to be, cake or hot chocolate or something at the end to get them through. But you've probably got a good, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how old the kids are, to actually show them things and have discussions. You find you have discussions with them that you never normally have, in your day-to-day life. Lots of times about emotions or feelings, things like that. So it's always, it's always very valuable, I think, to walk through an art gallery. And even my partner, he does appreciate art and he loves to experience art, but to walk through an art gallery is not something that he would ever think to do or choose to do. And he says that when he comes with me, I do make him see things or experience the art in a slightly different way. So rather than being a passive viewer of the art, I sort of try and teach him to be more actively involved and engaged with it. And often it's just about learning a little bit about the artist as well, learning about their life story, their struggles, and that really gives you a better connection to what you're seeing as well. So, yep, I feel very blessed and grateful to have had the opportunity to visit those galleries over the past few weeks. And I do look forward to producing some videos for you guys to show what I saw. So thank you once again for stopping by and listen to me chat and ramble about art. I'm finding that sitting here and chatting with you guys, it really inspires me to go out and consume more art and to have more opinions and to really continue on in this journey, and that pushes me in my own art practice itself. So it's greatly rewarding, and I really do appreciate having your focus and having your attention. So thank you once again, and I will chat with you again next week. Bye for now.